Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome back to the channel, Beautiful Awakening with Shantia. So today we're looking into another timeless pick a card reading message, which is what spiritual upgrades are you going through, what energetically is shifting, and how are you spiritually evolving? All of that's going to be tied into this reading. And so we're just going to see energetically what's going on. And of course, we're going to add in the practicality of how that's showing itself in our lives. If you're new to this channel is dedicated to your transformation, your alignment, as well as your healing. I just want to go ahead and share with you guys that I am doing something called the 10-day to, I always say it wrong, the 10-day cleanse to abundance challenge. Each upload, I'm talking about a new method of how I'm working on my manifestation. This time I'm going to be talking about, actually, I'm not really sure with this video, but I think I'm on the day 2 challenge, I believe. Is it day 2? Yes. So it's the day 2 challenge, which is about using your pleasure centers to manifest. And this is something that I personally have done. As you guys know, when it comes to manifesting, it takes 2 things, the body and the emotions. And so if you can tap into pleasure in your body, then that's how you can learn how to become the ultimate magnet for your desires. And it's so funny. I feel like inner work is one of the easiest ways to manifest, whether it's through journaling or through just feeling things in your body or the combination of both of those. It's so easy to do and we don't think about it. But anyways, I'm going to link everything down below. I have a PDF that talks about all the different challenges that I'm doing, all the information that you need. And I'm also doing free trainings for each one. So most definitely hit the links below and get that free training. I'm not listing it as of yet. And I believe I'm just going to offer this for a limited time. So most definitely check it out if you'd like to take advantage of that. I feel like we're going through beautiful energetic shifts right now where we're all being called to, step into more, and people are manifesting. There's just like amazing things happening, amazing transformations that are happening. We're stepping into our authentic self. So now is a really great time to do that 10-day challenge cleanse so that by the end of that, you'll be ready to just receive in full your abundance. And it takes courage sometimes to like be in that space. And I don't believe you have to like wait to achieve your desires. I think be intentional about what you do manifest for sure. If you manifest things that you're more ready for, it's going to feel a lot more beautiful to receive versus things you think you're ready for. So anyways, I won't get into all of that detail, even though I already did. Moving on to the pick a card reading, make sure you take what resonates, leave what does not resonate. You are the one that is in charge of your life. You're the creator of your reality. If you decide you don't like a certain narrative, then you need to be the one who decides to change it. If you're interested in working with me personally, all of my information is in the description box down below. Just go ahead and email me directly if you want a tarot reading, and I will give you that information as needed. I also do one-on-one coaching with people, helping them to work through the layers and do the inner work and the shifts that they need to obtain happiness and joy and excitement in their life. So if you're interested in doing that with me, then go ahead and schedule a meeting with me for coaching. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the pile preparation. Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome to the pile preparation. So I will start as usual by lighting the candle. Hope you guys are having a beautiful day or evening. Thank you so much. I always forget to talk about how I really appreciate the support for the channel. But yes, thank you guys so much. By the time I'm recording this, I've just passed 600, so yeah, awesome. Celebrate. Yeah, and maybe even if you're watching this, recommend some readings you'd like to do. I would like to do some readings you guys are interested in, if that is what you desire. All right, we are cleansing the energy. Guides, we are doing 4 incredible, beautiful, accurate readings for the collective today. We are looking into the energetic shifts, the spiritual evolutions, and the spiritual upgrades. We're going to do, yes, did I say this? 4 beautiful 4 piles for the collective? Okay. So let's go ahead and start. Guides, tell me what pile number 1, spiritual upgrades or spiritual evolutions, has been. What spiritual upgrades are they getting, moving into? What's going on spiritually, energetically? We want to know. What spiritual upgrades is pile number 1 getting? Oh, we got one. Okay, pile number 2. that upside down? Doesn't matter. Pile number 3. Oh. Okay. Pile number 4. Thank you. There we go. Okay, spiritual upgrade, spiritual growth. Here we come. Guys, for pile number 1, oh, threw it on the ground. Okay. Ooh, 1111. It's 1111. Pile number 2, guides. Pile number 3. And pile number 4. Okay. Pile number 1. Pile number 2. Pile number 2. Oh, interesting. Pile number 2. What's going on? Pile number 2. There we go. Got one. Pile number 3. And pile number 4. This is for pile number 4, guides. Let me know. Pile number 1, please. Pile number 1. Oh, where did I put the... I'm supposed to put it back in here. Pile number 1, please. Spiritual upgrades. Oh, you got 2. So you did have some that wanted to come out. Pile number 1, guides. And pile number 2. Pile number 3. Okay. And pile number 4. Thank you. Okay, pile number 1. Pile number 2. Oh. Pile number 3. And pile number 4. I finally remembered to bring the book out for this deck, so if the book is really good and it has great advice. Some of the pictures creep me out because of the way they're digitally edited. They're a little creepy. But the book itself is really good. Okay, pile number 1, please. Oh, nice. Pile number 2. Yeah, I'm excited for this reading. I think it's going to be super, I don't know. It'd just be nice to get away from the overly practical details of life and a lot of the other readings. Pile number 2, please. Everything's about energy, but still. I want to see what's going on behind the scenes. Pile number 2, please. Pile number 3. And pile number 4. Awesome. But all in all, I just look forward to doing a reading for y'all, where you feel like your work is, you can see that your work is, it's happening. You're doing the work. You're doing the work, and your guides do not mind how many times or how often you ask and be like, am I doing the work? Is everything okay? Is everything okay? As often as you want. They are more than happy to help. Oh, it is a little. Yeah, we don't want it there. Maybe even here. Pile number 1, please. Oh my goodness, Mercury retrograde has been fun, I gotta say. It's been an adventure. Just like crazy things that never usually happen. And I feel like usually Mercury retrograde doesn't really impact me too much. But it was just like the weirdest, most random glitches kept happening. I mean, I'm shooting this like literally on the day of, I think it technically starts. But prior to that, maybe because I'm a Virgo, it was just all kind of weird things were just happening, and I'm just like, what on earth? This never happens. Pile number 1, guys. So yeah, it's been very bizarre. Can I get a clarifier for that card, please? Pile number 2, please. Can I get a clarifier for that card, please? Pile number 3, please. Can I get a clarifier for that card, please? Oh, okay. Is this supposed to go with them too? Yeah, I think because we're asking for spiritual energy, this reading's going to be very intuitive, and like, just like the energy's going to be zing and zinging left and zinging right. Zing left, zinging right. Pile number 4, please. Thank you. And can I get a clarifier for that card, please? So I'm excited. Yeah, it's so funny. I did 2 readings. What was it? Where Are You Meant to Shine? So I'll be uploading that one soon. I mean, well, by the time I upload this, it'll be uploaded. And then I did like How to Become Your Dream Person, because I was just in the mood for it. And then the reading was like the exact same information. I was like, what the heck? Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Well, why did I do reading back to back? But I don't know. I'm like, maybe I'm just feeling that the collective is desiring of these. I don't know. I don't know. Pile number 1, guys. Ooh. I love these cards. It's so funny. Yeah, ever since I got this deck, all of Kyle Gray's decks, I love them. I think there's only one more I haven't got from his entire collection, but all of his decks are just fantastic. And I need more, but I'm trying to be not be crazy, because I literally bought like 3 decks. And I'm like, okay, I need to just pause for a minute. Pile number 1, please. And even though my birthday's coming up, I'm like, I'm just gonna ask for like food, because I'm like, I'd rather go and eat and have an experience with friends and family than, I don't know, buy things. So like, I want to have an experience. Pile number 2, please. Thank you. Pile number 3, please. Yeah, this is definitely my favorite in terms of the cover for his deck. Oh, actually, the owl was beautiful. I love that one. And what's the other deck called? The Keepers of Light. That one was a very interesting illustration. It's not really my favorite illustration style, because I do portraits and I like to do realistic people, and so I like certain type of portions. I like more realistic portions than cartoon. So I'm very particular about people and imagery. Yeah, pile number 4, please. If it doesn't look like good, if the portions aren't like accurate, I get kind of picky about it. So that's just my thing. But other than that, the deck itself is phenomenal. I mean, the artist is great. The artist is great. And some of the works, some of them I actually do really love because the portions are very good. But I just can't help it because my chart just has these placements where I can see portions very accurately. And that's why I pursued my art degree. Because I was like a perfectionist when it came to seeing things clearly. And now I've translated that into tarot, which is fascinating, isn't it? Seeing things clearly. Seeing things clearly. It's so interesting because it's kind of like what I've come to understand. You can actually translate a gift into other styles or other mediums. So like my gift isn't actually just visual art. It's actually seeing things clearly, whether it's intuitively or visually. Isn't that interesting? Okay, pile number 1. Guide, align me with the energies of pile number 1, please. Woo! Is it this one? Hold on, let me just double check. Pile number 1, please. Oh, yeah, it is. All right, you get the tiger's eye, pile number 1. Pile number 2, please. Yep. Pile number 3. Pile number 3. Oh, jeez. Okay. Aggressive much? Aggressive much? Okay, pile number 4, please. Really? I barely like moved my hands. Sometimes more than one crystal doesn't mind being picked because there's like more than one energy in there. Pile number 4. Oh, wait, hold on. It went quiet. It went quiet. Okay. Pile number 4. Oh, okay. Sometimes I swear it doesn't really matter what crystal I choose. It's like because there's so many energies available. It's just the energy. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot from this one. I'm feeling a lot from this one too, so it's a little confusing. I can't choose both. I gotta pick one. Pile number 4. Which one do you want? Which one? I think it wants this one. Pile number 4. Yeah, it's this one. Okay. Yay. Okay, so which one? This one needs to be up this way. Hey, beautiful souls, let me go ahead and introduce you to the piles. So we have pile number 1 with the tiger's eye. We have pile number 2 with the fluorite. Pile number 3 with the green jadeite. And pile number 4 with the mookaite jasper. So most definitely take your time. Inhale deeply and exhale deeply. Meditate on which pile or piles resonate best with you. Here is your singing bow. Okay, pile number 1. If you chose the tiger's eye, then we'll start with you. Hi, pile number 1. If you chose the tiger's eye, then this is your reading. So I will start with reading your crystal first and then your cards. So let's look into what messages want to come through. Guides, dial me into the energies of pile number 1. What spiritual upgrades are they getting? How are they spiritually evolving? Okay, I'm feeling my heart chakra explode right now for this pile. And my throat chakra, actually. I can feel it there too. It's so funny. This tiger's eye has never looked so beautiful. That's how I'm feeling. It's like, wow, this has never looked so beautiful. So I think most definitely your guides, my guides, most definitely want to congratulate you, or they want to just cheer you on and say you have been doing a phenomenal job. Like, I don't know, graduation is the word that came to mind, graduation. So most likely you're ending some kind of cycle and you're starting something new, right? If you're entering a graduation of some sort. I feel like I want to say you're becoming a grown person. And it's like your guides are like, it's like sending an adult or your young adult out into the world. And they're like, we're so proud of you. We raised you right. You're on to bigger and better things. For this pile, I'm most definitely sensing very strong destiny. Very strong destiny. Very strong life purpose. Very strong 10th house activation is happening for you right now. I'm just getting so much from this here. Like, I don't even want to touch it because it's just like, it's perfect. And I know that could be a trigger word for some people, but I find perfect to be endearing sometimes. I'm just like, it's just perfect. Whatever, however it shows up, it's just right. Yeah, I sense this pile is going through some kind of graduation. You guys are most definitely going through a spiritual upgrade, and it's very, very powerful. I do often get like a lot of leadership energy from this. It feels like you're in charge of your life is what it feels like. It feels like you're in charge of your life. And the guides are like, you're in charge of your life. You're learning how to make decisions where you're able to be in charge of your life. You're creating the direction, you're creating the path. And it's so solid for this pile. Like you're solidifying your mission. I almost want to feel like I want to say like we've been waiting. I feel weird saying that because I'm like, I'm not an alien, but it's like we've been waiting for you to see this. Like we've been waiting for you to realize this. We've been waiting for you to see this. We've been waiting for you to realize this. And finally you're doing it, and like my heart is just exploding right now. Like I want to cry almost. Yeah, it's a lot of emotion. It's very strong. You're such a bright light for yourself and for other people. Mm. Yeah, I always do get a little bit of legacy energy from this crystal. Most definitely, you guys are solidifying something that's going to be unfolding for like the next, I don't know, few decades or something. It's like you're solidifying your future, your legacy, your mission. You figured out your mission, you're on it. Um, and most definitely, yeah, it's like destiny. Destiny is being fulfilled. Destiny is calling for this pile. You're answering the call. You're learning to listen to the call. So much strength is here. Okay. I'm trying to decide if I should move forward or not. Yeah, like I just keep hearing adult, like you're grown up, like you know it. You know what to do. You've kind of figured out. You've established some kind of structure for yourself in terms of how to operate. You're very self-sufficient in terms of understanding and being very in tune and very open with your spiritual essence. I'm most definitely getting yeah, I am getting leadership energy. I'm getting it's like the reason why your guides are so proud of you is because you've just sort of you've cured or you're in the process of curing and ending this ancestral patterns for generations and for like generations back and generations forward. You've healed a lot of that ancestral pain. And all the while, I want to say that your ancestors have been cheering you on and supporting you and carrying you through this journey. I feel like I just see a crowd of people just standing in support of their culture, the people of their culture. They're celebrating around like a fire in thanks. Okay. I can do that forever. So let's just go ahead and move on with your cards. So we have here Gaia Gateway Activation, Learning Experience, Wisdom Transmission, Earth Intelligence. Beautiful. So it says here learning experiences. You guys are most definitely learning from your experiences. There's a gateway activation that's happening for you. It's the gateway activation. It's like you're understanding your life mission here on Earth is what I'm getting. That's what's activating. And it says wisdom transmission. Yeah, you guys are here. I was also getting that. You're here to share wisdom to other people. Earth intelligence. So, Earth intelligence, to me, that most definitely makes me think of how you've utilized your resources here, like your body, yourself. You've studied, you've observed, like you've learned from nature, from signs, from your body, from self awareness. You've learned so much just through that. You're interacting and absorbing information through your body. You've learned so much and you've applied that information to your own life. This pile, you've learned how to create rainbows for yourself in spite of strife. So I'm going to go ahead and read the book on this one. It says a Gaia Gateway is a chakra that connects us directly with the mind and intelligence of Mother Earth. This chakra is not very well known, but it is now being acknowledged as one of the key energetic spaces we can connect with to activate the ascension process. You guys have activated most definitely your ascension process. For many years, ascension has been thought of as moving beyond the limitations of the body and transcending the physical realm, but it is in fact the process of becoming present in the body in full awareness of the spirit within. There it is. There it is. Sometimes it is not our role to know how everything will unfold. You guys have learned to trust. When you draw this card, it's a reminder to trust. Oh, there we go. Trust the plan. The wisdom of Gaia is with you at this time, and you can enjoy the natural expansion that is taking place. You may have a tendency to go traveling and look to the stars for answers, but realize that the planet you call home has much to offer too. You've chosen to be here. This may not be easy to accept, especially if your current reality is a harsh one, but your current experiences are vital for your growth. The earth herself cannot escape the challenges that she is facing at this time. Learn from her strength, learn from her yearning for a better future. Come back to her. She is your chosen home. Yes. So you guys are learning to choose this incarnation. You're learning to be at peace with it. If you're a starseed, even if you're a starseed and you've struggled with this feeling of, why am I here? You're learning to just embrace it in full. If you're North Node, look at that. What did I say? Destiny. North Node, clarified by the moon. Satisfy emotional needs, nurture self and others. Yeah. So you guys are activating your destiny right now. That's a huge upgrade. I gotta say, that's explosive. I could feel it. With that moon, you're intuitively learning how to trust and be in tune with yourself. In tune with your cycles, in tune with your destiny. You're learning how to trust your emotions to guide you and show you the way, as well as your body, your self-awareness. The moon is also, it's an emotional intelligence, whereas Mercury is like a calculative intellect. It's more observant of details, but the moon is just trusting of like, and they were talking about it with here, like trusting that you don't need to know all the plans. And for this pile, you're understanding that actually the secret is not knowing all the plans, embracing being in the present moment. For this pile, it's about you're embracing being in the present moment. You're also most definitely embracing learning how to nurture yourself and others. I think most definitely because I kept getting a lot of wisdom and teacher energy. You guys have the ability to show people. By the way, we're all teachers. So it's not like, oh, you've been called to be a teacher. It's just sometimes you're called to be a teacher at a specific time in your life. And then maybe you're called to be, retreat and just focus on yourself. But most definitely, I feel like you guys are being called to stand out and share your wisdom with other people in terms of emotional intelligence and what you've learned, but also using your intuition, your emotions to understand how does one follow their destiny? How does one learn how to be more in tune with their body and energy and how everything is flowing and working beautifully? You can teach this to other people. How do I nurture myself? I feel like you guys have learned how to with this earth energy. Take care of the body, nurture yourself, nurture your mind, body, and your spirit. Higher power for, wow. Yeah, you guys are learning how to trust in the higher, I don't know why I wanted to say the highest for some reason. The highest power. Yeah. You guys are learning how to trust in the higher power. 4 is about being grounded. We have earth energy here. You guys are learning how to be very grounded in yourselves. You're learning how to trust yourself and your body being in your body. Trust that you're safe. Trust that you're protected. And most definitely, we got a little bit of crown chakra energy being activated here. Learning how to open your mind to see clearly what you need to do. Trust in the higher power. A lot of trust. We have here 21, soul lesson, perception, third eye chakra. Beautiful. So the spiritual upgrades that you're going through, your intuition is unlocking like crazy. It's unlocking like crazy. It's advancing to the max. That's why I said the highest, because we have here North Node. And actually, North Node is the shadow of the moon, right? North Node and the South Node. They're like different aspects to the moon. So it's like this part of the moon energy, the destiny, is being heightened. To have moon next to North Node, that's insane. That's crazy in psychic power right there. So I'm going to go ahead and read the book on the soul lesson, perception, third eye chakra. Oop, wrong book. What it says, desire at, what is it? True self. Okay, true self. Yeah, most definitely with destiny, learning how to be in tune with your true self. Your true path. If you're unable to make a clear, positively charged decision in 9 seconds, your neurosis will take over and fill in the gap in your mind. Okay. It says, watch for the self-doubt. Most definitely, yeah, let go of the self-doubt, listen to the intuition to make your decisions. Let me see if I can find a line. Well, it has questions here, a lot of them. Are there subconscious thoughts pulling you into a self-limiting critical space? If you feel washed around by your own indecisiveness, you will probably experience a sense of being a victim in the chaos of your mind. Okay. But fortunately, there are many yogic tools that you can engage to clear any subconscious thought patterns that block your true perception. Yeah, so again, seeing things clearly, true perception. And it says here, the science of ancient mantras can dissolve subconscious thoughts. Subconscious thoughts elevate your perception to see through programs and conditioning and help you to project towards your creative destiny. So mantras might be something most definitely that can help you activate your energy even further. So lesson perception, yeah, perceiving. So clearer perception through the third eye, just a sense of knowing, right? Not through you could use your eyes, but most definitely they're talking about the intuitive eyes. So we also have here green Tara Salvation 17. So that's where the teacher energy was coming from. There it is. And look, right above the Gaia Gateway activation. So this is about being able to offer other people. It's like you're the ones who are learning how to fill your cup so beautifully that you have so much to offer to other people as well. And it's like salvation, which is pretty intense, really intense. Because you're learning how to save yourself. You've learned how to overcome your patterns. You've learned how to perceive things clearly. And because you've learned how to do this, you can offer this to people. I've already talked about it, so we'll keep going. We also have here Freya, phases and cycles. There's a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and release. Yeah, so the illusions, both North Node and the moon can actually both cause illusions. But I think most definitely you've seen past the illusions and you're seeing the great, they talked about perception here, the reality of how things are truly meant to unfold for you. You're understanding the phases and cycles. Phases and cycles also takes me to the moon here. Phases and cycles, there's the moon behind her. So you guys are most definitely, again, we're talking about end of a cycle, start of a new. You guys are most definitely ending a cycle. You're starting something new. It's about stepping to like a grown person. Like you're growing. You're becoming a lot more adult in terms of your spirituality. And it's to the point where you can offer this, you can offer aid to other people. It's very well developed and very strong for this pile. Very well developed, very strong. The way it shows up for you doesn't really matter. What matters is that you trust it. That's actually the most important thing. It doesn't matter how it shows up, it's just that you trust it. And if you trust it, it will come through clearly. That's pretty much what I've learned. Is I'm like, if you just trust it, it will show you the way. We also have here Master Buddha, increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. Yes. Pretty much like repetitive messages here. That's very powerful that you guys got Buddha. Again, the teacher. So teacher energy again, salvation. We have your Master Buddha. So most definitely increased awareness. You can help to offer people increased awareness about what is going on. How are they perceiving their physical reality as well as their emotional and spiritual one as well? I mean, it's all connected. It's all one. But sometimes we can misperceive and misconceive. I don't think misperceive is a word. We can misconceive how we perceive our reality. Yeah, so you guys are, again, it says you're trusting your inner voice. You guys are just trusting yourself. Deep connection. Yeah, the deep connection to your inner being is very powerful for this pile. You're merging with your inner being. You're merging. You're understanding it's not separate. You're learning how to make decisions from this place. And I'll pull the book on that. I don't think I've actually read about Master Buddha before. We have your Oracle. Look, psychic. Very psychic. Wait for important information. Yeah, you guys are just learning how to trust. You're becoming the Oracle. You just listen to the intuitive So this is your spiritual upgrade, like becoming a teacher and just, just having a strong sense of knowing when to move, when to not move. Your perception, I'm getting, is like almost like crystal clear. And it's so interesting because I was actually talking about doing my pile preparation about how like one of my gifts is seeing things well, like seeing things clearly, because I draw realistically and I can see things clearly. I can see all the like a lot of the details, but then I see things clearly intuitively as well. So what's beautiful about this gift is your awareness is so clean, it's so clear, it's unblocked by, again, the illusions of the world. A lot of people, yeah, they let their emotions create a lot of illusions for themselves, right? We let our emotions color our reality. But if you learn how to process your emotions, which I feel like this pile you are learning to do in order for you to access clear perception, and you're also finding a way to cleanse your energy and purify your mind, then you can access clear perception. Anyone can if they do the work. Yeah, and she's wearing a snake. That most definitely makes me think of like owning our fears, not letting our fears overtake us. And we also have here dilettante. It says here delights. What is this on here? Marker. Delights in the arts without having to be a professional. Alerts you to the danger becoming superficial in your pursuits. Again, to be a dilettante, you would have to just trust, right? To me, arts is intuition. Arts is spirituality. It's like one and the same. The energy is the same. That's why artists are very intuitive, just in general. If you're very artistic, you're also very intuitive. Like if you're in touch with your artistic creativity. If you question your artistic creativity, you're also questioning your intuition. So I'm like, don't do that. Don't question your creativity, because then you're also questioning your intuition. If you question your intuition, you also question your creativity. It's like connected. It's one and the same. Okay, so let me go ahead and read the book on Master Buddha, because I just want to see what the book says. I mean, Buddha to me and like Jesus, they were phenomenal leaders because they gave people choice. Buddha, he gave up his, again, with the delights in the arts without having to be a professional, he also gave up his status to just become a human being totally in tune with the all, the awareness, the inner being, the source. And then he offered this guidance to other people. The Buddha, Siddhartha Gautama, I hope I said that right, started his life as a rich, there it says, molly-coddled prince, but one day he broke free from the palace and was exposed to sickness, age, and death. Yeah, so again, there's a lot about reality with the earth energy here in salvation. You would have to see the ugliness of life and the reality of life to be able to embrace this light. I think you guys have seen the reality of life and you're like, well, I'm going to choose the light anyways. And I'm going to learn how to be in tune with it and access it within myself. This shook him and set him off on a spiritual adventure. So this is also part of your journey to this story, the story of Buddha. And I would say Freya also to some degree, yes. Like their stories are merged with your story and your spiritual upgrade. You guys are also, I think you're going through a bit of an awakening. So this is like a stage of awakening here with you embracing your destiny. A huge stage of awakening is happening for this pile, most definitely. Especially with the Master Buddha here. I think that's a huge clue. Okay, it says, this shook him and set him off on a spiritual adventure that would lead him to leave behind all earthly pleasures and seek enlightenment so that he could end suffering. So you guys are moving towards a place of enlightenment. Enlightenment. So that he could end suffering in the world. Yeah, suffering, salvation. Now he helps us make contact with our inner teacher. There you go. That's your destiny. And encourages us to acknowledge how we feel and then accept it so that we can move beyond the suffering we feel. I just talked about that. Emotions and accepting emotions. Okay. You are moving beyond the illusions. It says the exact same thing as this card. Moving beyond the illusions that fear has created so that you can be more focused on your priorities and what is serving you on this path. Yeah, you're focusing on your priorities. All suffering eventually comes to an end, and acknowledging how you really feel and what occurred in order for you to feel this way will help you move on it. So the quote, what does everyone say when it comes to suffering? pain is, what is it? Pain is expected, but suffering is optional. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. For this pile, it's like you're learning how to embrace this on a daily basis. You're going to learn how to embrace this on a daily basis. Call on Master Buddha now to help you remember you are part of something that is greater than suffering. The wheel of karma is turning in your favor. Yes. Yes, I felt that. And all your acts of kindness and goodness will benefit you. Thoughts may arise now that solve issues in your life, home, relationships, or work. They are being sent to you from your inner teacher and Buddha within. I want to say last message for the Oracle cards. This pile, you're moving into a cycle you're like maturing. You're maturing into the next phase and cycle of your life. So much so that who you are or who you're becoming, let's say 1 year down the line, you're not gonna recognize, that person's not gonna recognize who you are currently or who you were, I would say, maybe like a year ago. So there's a part of you that's being shed right now. There's an aspect of you that's being shed and a new version of you that's kind of coming out. It's like, it's not really a new it's coming out, it's being revealed by you. It was always there. You're just revealing it. Okay. So let me go ahead and shuffle the cards. Yeah. Guides, any messages for pile number 1, please? So I talked about the 4 grounded. We have 7, that's divinity. Yeah, you're like very in tune with divinity, like direct downloads, direct messages, following its path. That's what you're learning how to do for yourself. 2 and 1, connection, self. Yeah, it's about finding balance with the all and yourself. It's about duality of life. A lot about awareness I'm getting. Any messages for pile number 1, guides? Knight of Cups. Okay. Clarifier, or keep telling me more. 4 of Wands. Okay. I feel like people are coming into your life here. I mean, well, if you're stepping into a place of being a teacher, most definitely people would have to come towards you. Interesting. So we have 5 of Wands. Maybe there's a shedding that's happening as well. Let me try to find out, because the 4 of Wands did come out reversed. And I'm just gonna face it towards me for a minute. Can I get a clarifier for the 5 of Wands? Let's see, we have here 3 Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Okay. This feels like advice. Yeah. Tell me more about the 4 of Wands, please. 3. Wow. Okay. You guys are... I just said you guys were shedding your old self. You guys are shedding like crazy. Look at this. This is crazy. Okay. We have Knight of Cups. 4 of Wands. Reverse. We have 5 of Wands. Upright. We have 3 Pentacles. Reversed. We have 3 of Cups. Reverse. And Page of Pentacles. So you guys are shedding off, you guys are doing a whole shedding, and it has a lot to do with the people that were around you, which is so interesting. So what's interesting is all of the ones where there are people in it, they're all reverse, and the ones where there's just one person, they're upright. So this is a confirmation that you going your own path is exactly what you need to do. And this is something that Buddha had to do. He gave up the worldly desires, right, in order for him to seek and obtain his enlightenment. And in order for him to obtain his enlightenment, again, he had to leave behind all of the unnecessary things. For you, it has a lot to do with connections. The guides are like straight up for this pile. A lot of those people who do not currently make you feel like, let's say they don't make you feel like a Knight of Cups, like warm-hearted, connected with yourself. You're shedding a lot of connections that are no longer necessary. Let me just put it that way, straightforward. These connections are not necessary for your destiny, for your awakening, for your enlightenment, for your happiness, for your true happiness. So this is something that is just needing to be released. And I'm starting to think or feel or sense that you guys are already doing this or in the process of doing this with the Knight of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. You're already putting in the work to create this experience. You understood, okay, this is what's going to fill up my cup. You know, pursuing this desire, this is what's going to make me happy. The Knight most definitely is an action taker, you know, in terms of his emotions. He goes and pursues what he wants. The Page of Pentacles is about starting something new. He's the ultimate student. He's willing to be the student of life and learn and be available to what the universe has to offer. Yeah. Wow. That's kind of crazy. I mean, shedding all of those connections, that's a lot. But the guides are like, please do it. Please free yourself of this. Advice for pile number... Actually, clarify for this reading, please. This tarot reading. Yep. Okay, so we have here 6th house, Scorpio, Mars. Ooh, that is intense. So yeah, so you guys are going through like a butterfly transformation, very big. Mars and Scorpio. Again, wasn't I talking about you're not going to be the same person? Yeah, you guys are not going to be the same person a year from now. Like whatever you're releasing right now, it's like you're shedding a whole, it almost feels like a whole life upgrade, it feels like, for this pile. It's quite intense. Yeah. Because I'm like, you're shedding your entire community of people who no longer served, like, these people are causing conflict in your life. Yeah, a lot of the social structures, you just don't believe in it. I mean, even Buddha, he left behind the royal social structure. So it's like you're creating a new social structure for yourself. So for this pile, Mars in the 6th house is very interesting because Mars in the 6th house is about defeating your enemies. It's about defeating your enemies, and it's in the strongest sign, one of the strongest signs, Scorpio. It's like defeating your enemies through deep emotional intelligence. And I was talking about with the Buddha, deep connection, deep emotional intuition, deep emotional connection. So using your emotions to prop yourself up and guide you with that moon card and the Rahu for this pile, wherever your moon is or however you're feeling intuitively guided, even though this path may be lonely or feel lonely for some time or just for a while, just know that this is going to lead you to your most ultimate happiness. Yeah. Mars and Scorpio, yeah, very intuitive, very psychic. With that Mars, it's like very intuitive and psychic when it comes to your body, knowing your body. Like we have the earth energy here, so it's like knowing your body, knowing what your body needs, but also knowing where your body needs to physically be. It's like when you feel called to, like you're just going to get up and go. So for this pile, most definitely learn how to fully embrace that. It seems like you're already starting to do that with this Knight of Cups again. I feel like you're already on the right path. It's beautiful, but just expand, let it take over. Like I'm wanting to say you have full permission to just follow those like strong intuitive downloads and those emotional impulses of like, I feel called to do this. Because your emotions are psychic. Okay. I want to pop out. Yeah, 10 of Swords. That popped out, so let's get some clarifiers. Clarifiers for the 10 of Swords, please. Yeah, very direct message. Because, you know, I was going to ask about some practical messages, and I gotta say it pretty much just started. It's just, there's like one specific message here. Time to move. You guys are moving on. Moving on from the BS of it all. Let's just say that. Okay, so we have your 10 of Swords, Queen of Wands reversed, 6 of Swords, and the Star card. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Tell me more about the Queen of Wands. Message here. We have here Lovers. Okay. Tell me more. This connections again. Like, oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this, we got a whole story. 6 of Cups, that's your past. Yeah. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay. Yeah, once again, you guys have full permission to any kind of connections or relationships that are not fulfilling you. Just really listen and dial into your intuition. With there's like you guys are like on the right path. You guys are choosing the right path. We have the 6 of Swords upright. We have the Star card upright. We have the Lovers card upright. We have the Death card upright. It's like you're going towards your genuine happiness. You're moving away from the things that really made you like miserable and unhappy, like these past situations and connections that are not serving you, that were causing you a lot of distress and anxiety. So just continue that. You guys are doing great. And I almost want to say, I feel like this pile, I don't think you realize how good you're doing. I almost feel like that with all of those energies around you, because they're so in your current energy. I don't know, there's maybe part of you that's holding on to it, but it's like your spiritual self is like, you already know better. Like, you know what you're supposed to do. Intuitively, you guys know what to do. So just continue to take that action steps. I think there's a little bit of fear associated with, and a little hesitancy of like, okay, if I leave this behind, what's going to happen? Just keep moving forward. You guys are on a powerful path to healing with that Mars in 6th house in Scorpio. Yeah, you guys are doing healing like crazy. Clarifier or advice for this pile, guys. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. Rahu in the 10th house in Pisces. Look at that. So much water energy for this pile. You guys are so like dialed in when it comes to your emotions. Your emotions are super psychic. It's like, okay, I had to learn this for myself. I'm just like, so for the longest time, I would stay at jobs and I'm like, why am I'm not happy here? I don't understand. And I started quitting jobs faster and faster because I started realizing, oh wow, I'm miserable here. Maybe I should listen to that. And I started listening to that. And then I started becoming happier and my energy started feeling lighter. And I realized, oh, it's literally that easy. I don't want to be here. So now I'm just like, okay, anytime I feel like I don't want to do something, I just listen to it and I transition out. I don't just be like, oh, bye, which I kind of wish I was brave enough to just like dip out really quick. But I'm more of the person who's like, oh, I energetically decide with myself, like, I'm going to leave, I'm going to go, this isn't for me. And then I just leave. And it's kind of energetically, it's happening in the collective as well, because I don't know, I saw an article the other day called The Great Resignation. You guys are going through a great resignation for this pile. Your life story is like the great resignation right now. This is the cycle you're going through because you're finding your destiny, and your destiny is found in your intuition, your emotions, that Pisces energy. It's very spiritual. You guys are like spiritual teachers. I don't know if you fully realize this about yourself. I mean, it's like your spirit most definitely knows, and you most definitely subconsciously sense this, but continue on your path. You're on the right path. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end your reading here. Pile number 1, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I did. Have a beautiful day or evening. Let me know if it resonated. If you're interested in working with me personally, all my information is down below. Bye. Hey, pile number 2, if you chose the fluorite, then this is your reading. So as usual, I will read your crystal first and then your cards. Alrighty. So we're going to look into what spiritual upgrades you're currently getting, how are you spiritually evolving and whatnot. See what is available here. And then, of course, we'll get some practical advice about how to proceed forward. Ooh, glossy. Very nice. Energy feels very good. Very, very nice. Let me fill into this energy and find the words. I'm seeing, like, confidence is most definitely here. Like, okay, how is that a spiritual upgrade? I'm seeing someone, see what she's doing. See, I'm seeing a feminine energy. She is, I don't know, she feels a little like priestess-like. Okay, so the words that just came into my head is cleaning up the mess. Cleaning up the mess. Okay, now this is for some reason it's taking me to Olivia Pope. So you know how Olivia Pope's is well, if you guys watch Scandal, her character, she's called the Fixer. She kind of knows how to just like go in, use her intellect to just like be like, not that, not this, not that, not this. Yes, that, yes, that. It's like, so you guys are becoming very decisive about a decision, like very decisive in terms of like what's the right thing to do, how to resolve a problem. That's what I'm seeing. It's like you're becoming the problem solver. You know, I get this. So let's just say it's kind of like a psychologist or a teacher. What does this energy remind me of, if I can describe it? I kind of want to use my own story, but I kind of don't. I kind of want to use another person instead. But I guess Olivia Pope's a good example. But essentially, Olivia Pope, she just goes in. So people call her whenever there's kind of any issue or crisis going on in life. And she's just very cool, calm, and collected. And she goes in, she knows exactly what to do. She strategizes and she finds a way to resolve people's problem and get the ultimate result, the best result, so that her clients are satisfied. And she's always just going around like, I'm a winner. Like, yeah, that's the confidence I'm getting for this pile. It's like you can kind of go in, you know how to get in there and solve and resolve crisis management, most definitely. So one of your spiritual upgrades you're getting is like the strength, the ability to overcome like any kind of crisis. So crisis isn't something that a lot of people know how to deal with or handle. And it takes quite a bit of detachment, like a really healthy detachment is what I'm getting for this pile, to like think objectively without letting your emotions cloud your mind. So it's like you're learning how to not let your emotions cloud your mind, and you're thinking clearly and concisely and thoroughly about like what needs to be done. Just a strong sense of like knowing what to do. And most likely I'm getting like strong leadership qualities in terms of this. Like you know how to do this and figure it out and strategize. Like a lot of confidence and growth in your abilities, decision making. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and move forward so we don't stay on that too long. I can stare at those crystals for hours if I really wanted to. And I'm like, do we have hours? Nope. Do I have hours to edit? Probably not. So we hear the central sun. There it is. Abundance, downloads, regeneration, success. Yeah. So Olivia Pope, why she's such a powerful example is that she just believes in her success. Like she's successful. That's why I loved her characters. Like her character always believed in, I can be successful at anything. It was just expected of her. Of course, her father we have the sun here. Her father did put a lot of pressure on her to be like the best. He's like, well, I raised you that way. I expect nothing less. Very intense. Yeah, you guys are getting like a huge spiritual upgrade in your confidence and just believing in yourself. And it says here abundant downloads. So, you know, I was talking about how she strategizes to fix issues and resolve problems. It's like you're getting an abundance of downloads, knowing what to do. You may also be operating from the heart with this solar energy. I mean, I was getting a lot of mental energy as well. Regeneration, success. So regeneration, to me, this is like the healthy detachment. If you know how to regenerate yourself, you know how to sort of heal yourself. You know how to, again, the regeneration is also taking me back to the crisis. So it's like sometimes when we're taken down in life, we know how to regenerate. So for this pile, it's like your spiritual upgrade is learning how to, in spite of pain, in spite of issues and problems and strife in life, you know how to regenerate and come out of it, like bounce back really fast. Yeah, and success. Success in all forms for most definitely for this pile. Yeah, you're gonna be given more opportunities. Given more opportunities to stand out and be the center sun. So people are gonna be looking to you for your guidance, for your answers. And this is coming through your confidence, you just believing in yourself, your abilities. Okay, let's go ahead and move to the next cards, which I knocked on the floor. We have here Aquarius. Yeah, there's Kerry Washington, who plays Olivia Pope. I think she's an Aquarius. I feel like I looked up her chart once, or I looked up her birthday, because I always get curious about celebrities. They're a really easy way to study astrology. but I'm pretty sure she's an Aquarius. Anyways, yeah. Heightened intelligence. Heightened intelligence. You just know what to do. You think progressively. You think forward. You see the answer. You see answers that people don't see. We also have here sextile. A combination of tension and flow, a potential and rewarding situation, which is funny because I feel like Olivia Pope was getting a lot of rewards from complicated, tense situations. So yeah, this is about being in tense situations and knowing how to resolve the problem regardless of how tense and stressful it is. It's like, okay, I can handle this. It's like, again, the healthy detachment, Aquarius energy. Yeah. Woohoo, your energy is just floating. Powerful. We also have here, also originalities. Yeah, originality with the sun energy and Aquarius. Ooh, yeah, very original. It's like, this is why no one can teach you what you're doing because only you know what you're doing because you're getting downloads. So that's why intuition is so powerful because I'm like, don't rely too much on people showing you how to use your intuition. Only you know how to use it, but you can watch other people use theirs and then you can learn how you can use yours. But you have to teach yourself how to use yours. You guys are learning how to use your intuition, guide yourself. Yeah, a leader energy again, Aquarius and sun. We have here a change in the wind, 12. Yeah. So change in the wind, again, it's like, boom, things change. Learning how to like work with the change. A change in the wind is like a quick change. Because when the wind changes direction, it changes directions really fast. Right? Swords move really quickly. So you guys are learning how to just go with the flow of life. Like when the winds change. This is very much crisis management. Like when things get very tense. You're learning how to tune into being in tune with the energies of like, where do you need to go? And again, it's your confidence, your downloads, and your trust in your intellect that's guiding you. Yes. We also have here the gift of freedom, root chakra. Ooh. Spiritual upgrade. Yeah, so you guys are getting abundance as well. This is your spiritual upgrade. You're healing your root chakra. So we talked about abundance downloads, but abundance because of success. This definitely makes me think about Olivia Pope and her ability to just kind of manifest success with ease. So you guys are going to most definitely be learning how to manifest much more effectively. To me, this gift of freedom is just like understanding that you can kind of manifest anything into reality. Yeah. Powerful. Root chakra. Yeah, it's like I can have anything. I can do anything. I can go anywhere. You guys are learning how to build this belief system in you. And I'm wanting to mention this because I heard someone talk about this, which is they're like, when you heal the root chakra, you have to start, the root chakra is like important. You can't just skip something about, you can't just heal one chakra. You have to heal all of them. But anything, anyways, I feel like that just goes to show when it comes to root chakra, because it's the base chakra, this is like probably one of the most important ones we have to heal. Because if you think about it, how are we supposed to maintain a way to like be in this world if we're so anxious and stressed in life, right? Like, how are we supposed to be in this world if we don't feel protected in our bodies? When I'm like, that's like the one thing we're supposed to know how to do is be in our bodies. So yeah, interesting message that wants to come through there. Let me push this up so you guys have front row center views. And we have 2 3s. So 3s are about expressing. Most definitely makes me think of the 60 degrees here, because in each house, well, how much degrees in it? Well, less than that. Each house is one side. I don't know. For some reason, I guess I connect 60 to 3. Anyways, it looks like, no, it's not 30%. It's more than that, obviously. How much would that be? Okay. Anyways, yeah, you have 2 3s here, 3 and 1 and 2 add up to 3. To me, this is about expression, third house, taking action, movement. This is when the baby gets up and starts moving and exploring. So you guys are learning how to trust in your exploration and also intellect, intelligence, Gemini energy, air energy as well. We also have here the gift of connection, crown chakra. Ooh, spiritual upgrade. Ooh, so connections are coming into your life. Ooh, big time. It says when you love another more than something 20 seconds, your brain releases endorphins. So enjoy that hug. Oh, okay. When you hug someone. Crown chakra. Okay, I have the book for this, so we're going to read about it. But we have 27. To me, that's about union and divinity. So you guys have divine connections coming towards you without question. The gift of connection, crown chakra. Connection, and the reason why they're coming in is because you've learned how to connect to like the universal all. You're learning how to connect to the all, and therefore connections are just going to be coming towards you, but you're also manifesting them pretty powerfully here. Let's go ahead and look at crown chakra here. Read about it. Oh yeah, on 2 and 7, add up to 9. I feel like this pile, you're getting like all the 9s, 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. I can just feel the energy. It's just like, I'm gonna get what I want. What it feels like. Okay, let's find it. So we have here, intimacy is your divine human purpose. Yeah. This is a message to surrender the beginning and the end of all relationships, focusing instead on authentic connections in the present. This is where you will find the most opportunity to learn, grow, and feel fulfilled. It says, if you have felt lonely or have longed to be understood, you have a wonderful opportunity before you. Every prayer's answer is right there alongside the call. Trust this and see that it's only a trick of the mind that hides what you seek. Yeah, so you're opening your heart, mastering self-loving, stay connected to people. No matter how disconnected you feel, everything about you is vibrating and affecting everybody else in your surroundings. Your mind, your heart, your astral projection, and your magnetic field vibrates. So command this vibration to be warm, compassionate, kind, and happy. Yeah, and I was talking about like healing all the chakras, and then they mentioned that mind, body, heart, spirit, everything. That's awesome. I feel like you guys, your aura, your energy in general is like expanding. And that's to me what the central sun is too. It's like your aura is like, it's just doing that. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on. We have here Shakti transformation. Wow, you guys are going through all kinds of upgrades, aren't you? So the transformation, Shakti, this is like crown chakra. It's the same thing. It's the same energy. It's like getting downloads from spirit and just knowing intuitively, again, with the Aquarius energy, that's strong intellect, strong downloads of like what needs to, again, abundance of downloads. They're all the same energy. It's the same message over and over. Yeah, you guys are getting downloads like crazy, and this is helping to transform your life because I feel like you've never trusted it in this way ever before. So yeah, you're going through a huge transformation. But it's like you trust it. Hold on, I'm rambling. Let me see what else I can say. What do I get from this energy? Shakti. Okay, well, you know, I always think of Vishaka. Vishaka whenever I see this. Shakti, Vishaka. Vishaka is in Libra and Scorpio. But it's about getting like shocking revelations from the universe. And then like Vishaka ascendant people have a tendency to like spread the word. They're very spiritual in terms of spreading the word about spirituality. And again, transformation. Yeah, Scorpio energy. So it's like you have like all of this beautiful information. Again, Scorpio energy, what is that? Crisis, right? Anurata also is in Scorpio. It's about crisis, going through these, Scorpio energy. Why is it so intense? Is because it kind of forces you to go into these intense transformations over and over. Fixed water. It makes you delve into the depth. You can't hide from the shadow with Scorpio energy. So there's this like, you can't hide from the shadow, but you're getting all the knowledge to come out of it. It's like as soon as you're given challenges in life where you're like pushed in the shadow, you come out of it because you get the direct downloads and you come out of it. Powerful. Yeah, so 4 is about grounding, 5 is about change. And to me, I feel like this pile, you're learning how to be very adaptable to change with a change in the wind. You're learning how to stay grounded in spite of change. And then 4 plus 5 adds up to 9. Which again, 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, you guys are, sorry, not 9 of Wands. Oh, well, maybe 9 of Wands too. You guys are thebomb.com. You guys have been surviving, pushing through, transforming. 9 of Wands, 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. Not 9 of Swords, no. Well, maybe you of course, we've all gone through. I mean, with all of this active air energy, this Aquarius, and this strong intellect and crown chakra, I wouldn't doubt it that your mind's been overactive at times. So... yeah. The divine director intervention and purpose. The divine intervention is occurring. Know that you're being guided. Happiness is your purpose. What did I say? 9 of Cups. Yeah, divine director. You're learning how to be the divine director. To me, that's what Olivia Pope was. She was like the director. She was like telling everybody what to do, when to do. Everyone would listen to her under her command, and she just believed in herself. But you're also becoming the divine director. So this is about, again, going with the change in the wind, learning how to be intuitive about where you need to go, what direction, right? I was talking about that, right? Direction, decisiveness. Intervention and purpose. Yeah, so you're most definitely being divinely guided. And because you're following it, your path is going to unfold beautifully. Connections are going to come into your life. Manifesting is going to be significantly easier for you. Happiness. Happiness coming. Happiness. More happiness. Purpose. You guys are doing your purpose with the sun, Aquarius. Your purpose is like crisis management, helping like resolve problems really quickly. Okay, we also have here Broken Arrow, embrace the energy of peace. Yeah, that's kind of a different energy, I've got to say. All of this feels like, oh, the energy feels very bright. So this peace, maybe even, again, with the change of wind, learning how to stay grounded in spite of crisis, right? Embrace the energy of peace. So in order for us to stay grounded, we have to embrace the energy of peace, I would think. And then we have here last year's Saboteur. Isn't that crazy? And I was talking about the Nine of Swords. Look at that. Highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life. So again, you guys are being empowered. So you guys are learning how to own your saboteur language. So that's the inner dialogue of like all of those subconscious fears that come up where you're sort of beating yourself up. Shadow attribute induces self-destructive behavior or the desire to undermine others. Yeah, I'm not getting that. Ooh, maybe that's Olivia Pope. See a brown curly-haired girl in a air balloon, which is interesting because I was just looking at something about air balloons today. And just about, I don't know, doing something fun. Traveling. Where does the air balloon go? It travels. It goes anywhere. It says here, highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life. That's so interesting. There's a fear, maybe this pile, you've had a fear of being confident. It's like subconsciously there's a fear of being confident because of the changes it would bring into your life, standing out, the changes it would bring. You're just embracing this. Yeah, it's just the same message over and over. It's like you're becoming very self-empowered. And you're learning how to embrace change. Okay, let me go ahead and... Okay, so let's go ahead and pull clarifiers. Guys, what do you want to let me know about pile number 2, please? Oh, look, we got Knight of Cups. What did I say? Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. Okay, so we need to figure out why the Knight of Cups is reversed. First of all, what do we have here? 6 of Wands, your success. Yes, we know. Okay, clarify for the Nine of Cups, please. Why is this here? 2 of Swords. Ooh, that's about decisions, choices. Okay, well, you guys are going through the spiritual upgrade. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're there yet, but you're on your way there. But basically, when I talk about these readings, does this sound like something that feels good to you? Okay, well, this can become your reality. And essentially, what are the things that I talked about in terms of how this reality is going to be created, right? Confidence, trusting yourself, putting yourself out there, getting those downloads and just going with the flow, divinely directing your life. Clarify for the Nine of Cups, please. Yeah, so this is kind of, so we have 10 of Pentacles here. We have here, oh, okay, ambitious. Yes, we got some ambitious people. That's why I was getting Olivia Pope energy. We got some ambitious people in this pile. Y'all want to create success. Okay. Clarify the Knight of Cups for me. What is this about? Look at that, Queen of Wands. Yep, confidence. Oh, 6 of Pentacles. Was that supposed to come out? I don't know. We'll keep shuffling. I don't know if that was supposed to come out. Okay, we have here. What? That's your connection right there. We have divine counterparts here. And then we have the Knight of Cups. And we have your gift of connection. Yeah. So it looks like you guys are getting a connection here. Specific divine counterpart here. That is crazy. That does not happen a lot in my reading. So I'm always just like blown away when it does. Can I get a clarifier for the connection? Tell me more about this. Yeah, we got 2 specific things that are showing up in your reading. Connection and you following your purpose and creating more success and abundance in your life. Oops. Okay, so we have yellow. Oh my gosh. Crazy. It landed on Moon in the 7th house in Aries. Yeah, that's your person. So Moon in Aries, confident. Okay. Yeah, a lot of fiery energy. So you guys may be attracting a fire sign, quite possibly. I mean, someone who has maybe water too, like they know how to be romantic and sincere and kind and, you know, those good qualities, but they're quite confident too. And they're like, you're my equal, you're my match. Because I mean, if you're a divine feminine, they see you as their match, their divine counterpart, their queen of wands to their king. King to the queen to the king, queen to the queen. Yes. That's powerful. Yeah, so with a moon there's like an intuitive. Okay, so with the moon in, sorry, my throat. With a moon in Aries in the 7th house, so most definitely, I think you're a leader in your own sense. They're a leader. They're confident. This is why this connection is kind of coming to you. It's because as you're stepping into this role, this connection is being divinely orchestrated. It's like your guides, your angels wanted you to figure out how to really believe in yourself for this connection to come in so that you can attract like the ultimate partner who truly respects you, and cares for you, and yeah, everything you want and desire there. Yeah, so with the moon being there, I feel like that's most definitely like an intuitive connection between the two of you. There's like a really nice intuitive connection. I think you guys, I almost want to say you guys think the same. You know, because I was getting Olivia Pope, and it kind of makes me think of her and the president, right? What was his name? Why am I blanking out? But because she always called him by his last name, and I'm blanking out right now. Anyways, yeah, I feel like it's like the same vibe. It's like power couple. Yeah, I'm getting strong power couple for this pile. You get like a power couple energy over here with that moon and Aries in the 7th house. Very much, yeah. Confident leaders, here to change the world. Yeah, this person is mirroring you, is what I'm getting. Okay, tell me more about the 9 of Cups. What's this about? Ooh, where'd that go? We have here Uranus in the 11th in Sagittarius. Okay, so that's about networking people. It's Aquarius energy. Okay. So what does... Uranus, so that's the unexpected. That's the change in the wind. Change in the wind, change around your networking circle, change around change around your thoughts, genius thinking, ingenious thinking. Gonna bring you success, okay. You want to tell me more, guides? Let me know what else there is. 8 of Cups, reverse. Three of Swords, and the Hope card. Okay. Okay, so one of the messages coming through, so for those of you who have not like initiated this change yet, you're kind of, maybe you're stuck in a stalemate because you're not listening to your intuition. Your intuition, those downloads you get are very powerful. In terms of the success you want to create for yourself, you guys really want to create success. With this 10 of Pentacles and this Knight of Swords, they're all about this is the success energy here. And abundance. But some of you with this 8 of Cups reverse might be having a hard time deciding on whether you should walk away or not. But let me just tell you this. It's just going to create more strife and disappointment. So, I mean, either transition out, energetically decide. And if you just transition, energetically decide, little by little, you'll start to be more confident in yourself and start to see this is the right decision. Yeah, so some of you are still healing. What are we healing from, guides? What's this? 3 of Swords. What are we healing from? You guys are most definitely healing with the Star card upright. And that's also the Aquarius energy. 5 of Wands. Connections? Okay. Yeah, some of you are healing or walking away from connections that no longer serve you. Just walk away. It's not that easy, right? Well, it depends on you, right? It depends on you. I'm guessing this... dynamic, this reality, maybe the environment you're in or the people who are around you is not serving your vision for what you want to create. I feel like you guys are kind of visionaries with this Uranus and Aquarius in Sagittarius. Uranus in the 11th house in Sagittarius and this Aquarius energy. It feels like you guys are visionaries. You guys have a very strong concept or idea of what you want for your life and how you want it to unfold. Yeah, you're meant to do this with this Star card upright. You're meant to be the visionary. You're meant to follow your path. You have a strong dream. They're saying pursue this. By resisting it, you're causing more strife for yourself. Yeah, if you feel like you need to pull away from connections, again, just transition. Sometimes we We make it harder than it needs to. Just transition. Start detaching yourself from those who you don't feel connected to. And if you just pull away your energy and you decide, hey, I get to have my own energy, they're going to let you have your own energy. So part of the reason that people have a hard time manifesting like change and transition into their life is because they haven't energetically decided that they deserve it. So create the affirmations around it and reaffirm every day, I get to have my own energy. I get to follow my dreams. I get to do what I truly desire. I get to be surrounded by people who support me. Yeah. Any more additional advice for this pile, guides? Advice for the pile, please. Four of Wands, okay. You guys have healthy connections coming in, so don't worry about the ones that you're leaving behind. Advice for pile number 2, guides. Yeah. So there's a huge change happening in your network. Those who are going to be around you, there might be a little bit of fear of leaving people behind. There might actually be some nice people. Maybe you're letting go of. Maybe it's like a work environment you feel very comfortable in. You just have to decide what's right for you. Your happiness. Ultimately, happiness is part of your purpose. So, what does it say here? Happiness is your purpose. Mercury in Aquarius in the 9th house. Yeah. What did I say? The intellect is strong. Yeah, your belief system. Okay. So it's the way you think, whatever belief system I said you guys were visionaries. Whatever your belief system is in terms of what you're wanting to create for yourself, this is what you're needing to pursue. You're needing to create your own way, create your own path. Just follow it, pursue it. It's where you're supposed to go. You're going to find people who align with these energies, who align with your path. Yeah, put it to rest. With the 4 of Swords next to the 4 of Wands, it's just let it rest in terms of any kind of fear. Just let it rest. Focus on your happiness and your original thinking and what how you your mind works and how excited you get when you're accessing your crown chakra and how that gift works. Yeah, because it's unlocking like crazy. Okay, this I think that was supposed to be upright, but I don't know. So clarify the Ace of Cups, please. That might be endings, but let's see. Clarify the Ace of Cups. Oh, okay, that's the endings. Okay. Yeah, they just wanted to reinforce, it's so funny. There's a collective message that's going through all of the collective. They really want people to leave behind connections that are no longer serving. It's time for you to evolve in terms of the people who are around you, big time. Yeah. Yep, it's time for it to end. I don't know what else to say. Advice about connections. What will be the outcome if pile number 2 releases these connections that no longer serve them, guides? So we have Saturn in the 12th house in Cancer. Okay, so that's connection with the divine, discipline, structure, delay, a lot of effort, work in the sign of Cancer. Emotions. Your emotions are going to oh, I get it. You guys are very emotionally tied to some of the people or the connections that no longer serve you. I think that's what's happening with all these cups coming out. I think you guys are quite caring or giving to those who are around you. Yeah, I said it before. It came out of my mouth. You find a strong sense of comfort around your current community. Strong sense of comfort. Well, it's time to let it go. So one thing to think about in terms of us truly embracing being ourselves, and because you guys are natural visionaries, I most definitely want you to stop and pause and think about if you were your most true authentic self doing what you loved times 10, what would it look like? What would the people around you be doing? How would they be supporting you? You guys have the gift of connection. The gift of connection is your spiritual upgrade. But most definitely, you want to make sure you're giving that energy to the right source, the right people who are helping to fill up your cup. Yeah, 6 of Swords. Time to move on. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and end your reading here, pile number 2. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know if it resonated. If you want to work with me personally, all of my information is down below. Have a beautiful day or evening. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. If you chose the green jadeite, then this is your reading. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with reading your crystal, and then I'll read your cards. And we're going to look into what's going on. All right, so what spiritual upgrades, spiritual evolutions are you currently going through, experiencing? And yes, let us find out. Okay, it's just a long piece of hair and it's hanging. Yeah, this crystal always kind of looks like a cocoon to me. So maybe you guys are in your cocoon phase. You're just getting ready to burst out. And whenever we're in our cocoon transformative phase, like when we're going through the transformation, when a caterpillar turns into a butterfly, it's painful. It's painful. Its entire body just like morphs and shapes and shifts and moves, and it's a painful process. But then the outcome is so beautiful. The energy that I'm getting from this crystal is very quiet, very peaceful, very centered, very much at ease, with peace, very focused, patient. I feel like, I don't know, because I did pick up on the cocoon. I feel like you guys are being called away because I'm seeing someone, I'm actually seeing this girl who I've watched her vlogs a few times on YouTube. I don't know her, she's a Chinese name, but she lives like in a village. I'm sure you guys have seen her. She's like a huge hit. I don't think she's currently making videos right now, but she lives like somewhere far off in China in the mountains, and she like does all of these creative things by herself. And I love watching her videos because she looks so present and patient. She makes everything look so amazing. Her lifestyle and that quiet lifestyle of just being away from everyone and all the fuss. I feel like you guys are being called away to go meditate on a mountain, simplify your life, and be present. That's what I sense or feel. Perhaps we're going to get a hint as to why. But I'm just getting the sense of like just being present, just being like, even this crystal, it's very earthy. Something about just being present and being is it's what's helping to elevate your vibration and the vibrations of those around you. It's like through this, your aura is going to be so powerful to the point where you just stand next to someone and they can just pick up on your energy and it feels like home, peace. Yeah, it most definitely reminds me of a lot of the energies of the sages and the teachers. Okay, I think I'm gonna move forward. I think one more message. I see black fish underwater. What does that mean? I don't know. I feel like I'm getting glow up energy from this pile. It's like you're gonna go away, do your thing, and then come out, and then there's just gonna be this stronger, sturdier, indestructible version of you. Because these fish feel sacred. There's something very sacred about this energy. Very deep. I think maybe your ancestors are really, their energies are very close to you or tuned to you right now, helping to elevate you. Or maybe your ancestral gifts, your past life gifts are being awakened. Yeah, being awakened right now. It's like maybe the ascendant master in you is being awakened. But it's like whereas maybe some people, I don't know, they have to do more to achieve this. It's like you have to do actually less, almost nothing. It's like you need to simplify your life and then you're gonna have access to all of it. Okay. Let us see what the cards reveal here. We have here Temple of Truth, Throat Chakra, Authenticity, Self-Expression. So one of the spiritual upgrades you're getting is living your truth, speaking your truth, authenticity, being who you really want to be, self-expression. Yeah, and I think I like that I was seeing the girl, don't know her, I can't remember her name right now, in China, because to me she's very self-expressive, like very in tune with her creativity, like insanely creative. And I love insanely creative people because I love that energy. Like some people, they have a hard time sitting down because I am an art teacher and just doing a drawing and like they're beating themselves up. That's why I love teaching kids because they don't care. They got their own ideas. They just go for it. And I feel like she just has so many ideas. She just keeps going. She's never not inspired. She just finds a way to make every part of her life beautiful. Yeah. So this is also about if you've held back for this pile, if you've held back from being yourself, your authentic self, now the waterfall is just spewing out. It's all just coming out. Strong sense of, again, it's like the butterfly coming out of the cocoon, spreading your wings. We also have here Chiron, hurt and heal, clarified by Mercury. Beautiful. So a lot of mental space energy here with the throat chakra, Mercury, and we have your Sagittarius. Interesting. So yes, one of the strongest spiritual upgrades you guys are getting in terms of your mind, your intellect, the way you communicate, the way you speak, the way you write. It's expanding in terms of what you believe is possible. And through this experience, you're healing not only yourself, but others as well. Because when we heal ourselves, it's not that we heal people, but we activate healing within them. So it's like, yes. Freedom, right? It's coming out. You're speaking your truth. It's all just coming out. You're speaking who you are. You're believing more. It's all expanding. Your mind, you got a butterfly here. Your intellect, how you think. You're thinking bigger. You're thinking bigger in terms of what more is possible. You're using words that heal rather than hurt. You're delving into that inner child. Rewiring things. We also have here regeneration. Yeah. It also takes me somewhat to the butterfly as well. Because again, it's like that painful Chiron, painful transformation. You've had to go through that painful transformation. Even regeneration, it makes me think of like, in order for something to regenerate, it has to be hurt first or like cut down or broken. I just imagine the tree, before it had to regenerate, it was cut down. So you guys are learning your power. After being cut down, you're learning how to recharge, how to regenerate yourself. Most definitely through your mind and thinking differently, maybe through affirmations, the words you're saying, the word you're speaking, the dialogue you have with yourself, the thoughts you think. We also have here, oh my goodness, resounding sound throat chakra. So again, your spiritual upgrade is your throat chakra, guys. It's pretty obvious. It's your throat chakra. And I have the book here, so I'm going to go ahead and read this. Give yourself permission to soak in love today, in your love and the divine universal love. Just by opening to this experience, setting an intention to vibrate with love and following your heart through the day, you will be transformed and elevated. Yeah, kind of what I was talking about. This day will hopefully inspire you to delve deep into this experience and continue to practice aligning yourself with the cosmic energy of prosperity. Prosperity, Sagittarius, expansion. Interesting. You deserve a beautiful experience today. You deserve a break from any bad habits and negative thoughts. Yes. Decide not to listen to any naysayers. Keep smiling. Even fake it until you make it by tuning out lower vibes and choosing to align with higher octaves. You guys are realigning. With the higher octave of the unified field, you will enjoy compassion, understanding, kindness, peace, harmony, joy, and lightness of being. Everything you send out and everything you receive can be altered by your thoughts and the vibration of that you choose to filter your life through. This card is suggesting heart-centered honesty and willingness to be true self. Yeah, your true self. Today is about being front and center of your existence and aligning yourself with the cosmos and placing you in a mode that is receptive to the language of love, the vibration of wonderment, and the mood of celebration. That's a nice sentence. Yes, the language of love is what you're embracing. The language of love. Again, right? Speaking words that are healing. So we also have here ambition, Nike. Beautiful. Sagittarius most definitely makes me think of ambition because in terms of like exploration and wanting to do more and explore, Mercury can be very intelligent, very much an important planet when it comes to building your career, building your ambitions. You need a strong Mercury. So you guys are getting a spiritual upgrade. I think this is more like getting in tune. So it's like now that we're learning how to think healthier thoughts that are more in alignment with our true inner being, we can get more in tune with our purpose and what we're here to do and what we desire to do and the success that we can create for ourselves. So I think the regeneration is something you're going to be coming out of or you're coming out of right now. It's like, or you feel regenerated. That's what the cocoon reference was. It's like maybe you've been doing this. If not, I feel like that was a message for those of you to access more of this throat chakra, true self authenticity actually is you being more in your own energy. Yes, ambition. You know what? Again, why did I bring up that girl? That girl's she was very successful. Her channel was insanely successful because, hello, she was supported by China. And China has the biggest, right? Don't they have the biggest population in the world? And an insane amount of success through her being herself, living in her own authentic culture, doing what she loved, being self-expressive. There we go. That's the reference. We have here Elaine Patterns 12. So we are breaking free of patterns. You guys are breaking free of these mental patterns, negative thought patterns that no longer serve you and creating new ones, rewiring new ones. We have here Joan of Arc, voice of truth. Oh my goodness. It's like, if it can't get more obvious. Yeah, something about your guys' voice is the truth and voice of truth for yourself, but other people as well. We have this lily, which is very symbolic of purity. Purity. You speak the truth. Stand strong. Focus on your purpose. We were talking about ambition, right? Release the fear of persecution and speak your truth. Yeah. So this card, when I read up on it before, there's a fear, again, Mercury with Chiron. There is a fear of speaking out again, there's an unleashing with this waterfall. There's like, it's opening up and there's like an unleashing because you've held back. For this while, you've held back on who you really are. You've held back on speaking your truth. Now it's like, not anymore. Maybe there's a fear of speaking your truth because you thought other people would judge you. And here's the thing. People are always going to judge, but I don't really, it's like focus, again, right? The Sagittarius energies. Like when we focus on, as opposed to the judgment, we focus more on the acceptance and all the people who are going to be in support of you. That's more exciting. When I started to see so many people doing like tarot and like spirituality on YouTube and whatnot, that's what inspired me to go do my own thing. I was just like, oh, they can do it. And I became so embedded in the community. Honestly, I didn't really think about it too much because I'm not trying to convince anyone to like support me. I'm like, I don't care. I mean, it's nice, but I just want to create something that people can enjoy. Voice of truth. And I will read up on that one because I haven't. Night, be brave and honest. Yeah. Wow, you guys are really learning how to be courageous with the Sagittarius energy as well. You guys are learning how to be courageous in terms of choosing this authentic path that you've not before. And I feel like you're coming out of this phase of regeneration, 4 and 6 add up to 10, ending of a cycle. You guys are coming out of an ending of a cycle, stepping into the cycle of your true authentic expression, your true self. And it's requiring you to be brave and honest in a way that you haven't before. Yes. And we also have here child orphan, independence based on learning to go it alone, conquering fear of surviving, shadow attributes, feelings of abandonment that stifle maturation. Yeah, so there's a bit of a fear of abandonment. There's a collective message that has been the same through all these readings. It's very interesting. Seeking inappropriate surrogate families. Yeah, so a fear of like other people's judgment and opinion about what you're interested in doing, what you want to do, how you want to express yourself. Excuse me. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull the book for Joan of Arc. I don't think I've read up on her yet. Joan of Arc was a medieval French peasant girl. I don't really know much about Joan of Arc. I do know, I mean, she was a feminine. Okay, I don't know why I didn't catch that, but they're both knights, basically. She's like the feminine version. How very interesting. And they're both needing to be brave. Yeah, and she needed to be brave. Like people... I don't remember her story, but wasn't it kind of a tragic ending? I think you guys are also breaking free of ancestral patterns. You know, I was talking about your ancestors earlier. Something sacred about this energy. It almost feels like maybe in past lifetimes, you weren't able to fully express this, and now in this past life, in this lifetime, you're learning how to own it. You're learning how to break free of this pattern fully in a way that you haven't before. Yeah, something about the night fights, the night. We'll read more up on it. But I know it's so interesting because she's wearing this armor, yet she was so internally very pure. Yeah. Even Sagittarius energy can be very pure and kind of naive. And it was interesting because the book was talking about something about don't be naive. So I think that's a message that wants to come through for this pile is don't be... Naive can be good sometimes, but even Joan of Arc makes me think of naive too. What is that? What is that energy? And how would I associate that? Don't be naive. Maybe open your eyes more. Yeah, it's like be brave because I think you guys are going through a growing period, a maturation period with the butterfly coming out of the cocoon. It's like you're going through a maturing period. And sometimes when we go through a maturing period, we have to step out of our comfort zone, right? And so maybe before we stayed in this space of like being naive or oblivious or unknown to the experience until we stepped up and we're like, okay, now I'm going to do it. Now I'm going to face the fears. Now we're not naive. Now we're educated. Now we understand because we've challenged ourselves. Okay, Joan of Arc was a medieval French peasant girl who is reported to have been visited by Archangel Michael and other saints who gave her information on how she could help Charles VII save France from English domination. Okay, something that else is, yes, okay, whatever you guys are getting in terms of communication, that you guys are getting very strong downloads in terms of what's needing to be communicated and help guide people, give guidance to people, because that's what Joan of Arc did. Voice of truth, she spoke the truth. So wherever you're at, wherever you feel called to speak the truth, it's like maybe you feel like people are going to judge you because you guys get a lot of intuitive psychic downloads, or you're going to be getting a lot of intuitive psychic downloads of what to say to people, and people are going to be looking at you like, how did you know that? That's really weird and creepy. But they're telling you to be brave and honest. They're going to be people who do support you of this. They want you to be brave at going it alone. Again, we have this child energy and this naive and this sweetness and this innocence. You guys are most definitely going through a maturing phase. It says she was only a teenager when she went into battle for her country and won a huge victory. She was, however, later captured and burned at the stake. Oh. These days she is a supremely loving guide to all those who want to stand up against the odds. So you guys want to stand up against the odds. You guys want to embrace your oddness. She also helps many light workers overcome their fear of persecution. There you go. So you're a light worker trying to come out of the shell, right? With the butterfly, it's like you want to come out of the shell or even come out of the closet to some degree of being a light worker. You want to let people know or show people your gifts. But there's this fear of persecution, fear of judgment. Well, thankfully in these days, there's so many of us, and we're letting it be known that it doesn't really. We can support each other. We can create this loving, supportive community. Otherwise, pray, ask for your guides, your angels to send you people or someone who will be supportive. I'm lucky enough to have people who do they love me in spite. Of course, they're judging me, but at the same time, I have people who don't judge me and they're just like, oh, that's totally cool. And they believe in it, even though they also don't believe it. They're like, it's weird to them, but yes. But I think you're also here. The beautiful thing about you embracing this journey is you're going to also learn how to teach other people through speaking your truth and talking about your story, your narrative. You're going to be able to show people how to speak their truth, be a light worker as well, and be brave in spite of any kind of judgment from other people. And I think with this ambition, maybe there's something about your intuitive gifts being tied to your ambition as well. There's something in terms of wanting to build this. That's why maybe there's a lot of fear of it, because maybe you're wanting to showcase it on a bigger scale. And there's, you're wanting to expose yourself a bit more, and there's a bit of a fear of that. So you're being encouraged to stand strong. You may feel unrecognized and misunderstood, but that doesn't mean you have to give up on the mission you feel called to fulfill. You guys most definitely know your mission. You must follow the will of your soul and exercise your leadership spirit by speaking your truth. Time and time again. This pile, you need to start speaking your truth. There's something about your throat chakra that's being very activated, and it is very powerful for yourself and other people. You may feel as if you are on a battlefield, but this battlefield. I love the synchronicity of these cards. But this conflict will come to an end as soon as you stop defending yourself. So again, it starts with the internal dialogue. It starts with the internal reality before it manifests into the external reality. So once we heal from the hurt and pain and the disappointment, maybe people not supporting us, okay, now we start believing in ourselves and just start transitioning, start just putting yourself out there, trying it. And honestly, it's like once you really fall in love with, what you're doing and being of real support to people and being in flow with your energy, life feels so good. You may feel as if you are on the battlefield. Okay, you're not here to prove yourself to others. Instead, approve of yourself. Yes. Know that your angels are on your side and that heaven is thanking you for being the honest soul you are. There you go. Message from your angels. You guys are very pure, sweet, beautiful souls. And your guides most definitely want to support you in this journey. You're being supported in this journey. Just trust it. Okay. We have 3, express yourself, Gemini energy, speak your truth. 8 is about stay grounded no matter what. Maybe some of you want to use your gifts. You want to 3 and 8 add up to 11. You want to master this gift so you can use it to pursue your ambitions. 8, again, about being grounded or building prosperity, abundance. 9 is this. Oops, sorry. I'm getting a lot of 9 of Swords from this pile. It's like a lot of overthinking, being in our heads about other people's judgments in order to obtain our 9 of Pentacles and our 9 of Cups. Okay, so let us see what message wants to come through for pile number 3. Ooh, okay, that was crazy. What do we have here? 4 of Swords reverse, 4 of Wands. It's like the same collective energy reading. Express yourself, Page of Cups is reverse. Oh my god, the Ace of Wands is upright. Feeling inspired, that's good. And revitalized. Connections need to end. Yeah. Can I get any messages for pile number 3? What does pile number 3 need to know, guides? Oh yeah, and you guys got 3. 1 and 2 add up to 3 and 3, and you got pile number 3. Pretty cool. Okay. Ooh, I like this. Ooh, you guys do want ambition. So we have here King of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles. Looks like an opportunity is coming your way. Surprise. Abundance. And we have here, I think this was reverse. So this is the self-critical, the self-judgment you pose on yourself. But the Judgment card is also a representation of rebirth. And I kept feeling or sensing that rebirth for this pile. Yeah, we need to embrace this rebirth so this abundance can come towards us. Can I get a clarifier for the Ace of Pentacles? What's this about? Nine of Cups, it's your dream. Okay. Yeah, Nine of Cups, it is reversed, so it's like, okay, maybe we're a little bit hesitant to really go for it and believe it can happen. It's just a reality you create in your head. We need to rewire it. Of course, you can do anything. You just have to reaffirm like a crazy person until it's just beat into you. You beat it into yourself. This is the new reality I'm creating. Okay, clarify for the Ace of Pentacles, please. Yeah, some people are a little bit hesitant that this can become a reality, but they're saying something wants to come towards you. We have the Knight of Cups. What was that? That was a clarifier for this energy, right? Doing what you love. Pursuing what you love. Tell me more about the Knight of Cups. So they want you to embrace with this ambition, I think. Wow. You guys, Three of Cups reversed. Look at that. Yeah, leave those connections that are not supportive of your journey. There's going to be better ones. Better, newer, fresher, exciting, healing ones that are going to come in when you let them. Can I get a clarifier for the King of Wands? Ten of Swords reversed. Beautiful. That's healing. Okay. So that's you doing your work. Okay. Anything more about the Ace of Pentacles? New beginning, new job, new opportunities. Four of Cups. Tower card. Change coming in. Yeah, so I was talking about that painful transformation. We got the Tower card. So Tower card to me is most definitely this pile. You're going through a regeneration, a healing experience, a rebirth, a transformation, but there's a little bit of resistance for some of y'all. How would this show up? Because I talk about that all the time. I always say the rebirth, the transformation, and I'm like, do people really know what I'm talking about when I'm saying that? Okay, it's as simple as when you look around yourself and you don't relate to your current reality. Yes, it's as simple as when you look around yourself and you're like, okay, this doesn't feel good. Tune into your body. So many people, they take for granted that they have a body that lets them know right away. Your body, it does this, right? It'll open up when things feel good. It'll close up when things don't feel good. Like you'll feel resistance. And that's why we're always being told, go the path of least resistance, because that's where the energy flows. So if the energy's like, it's like stuck, it's frustrating, then that's not where we want to go. So like anything that feels exciting, like if you were to project yourself into the future and be like, oh my gosh, imagine myself doing this in like 5 months. Wouldn't that be exciting? Ooh, yeah, that feels good. Ooh, that thought, that vision feels so good. Okay, any more messages for this pile, guys? Six of Swords. Clarify the Six of Swords, please. King of Pentacles. Clarify the King of Pentacles. Yeah, you guys really want to be successful. There's a lot of masculine energy coming up in your reading in terms of what you're trying to create for yourself. Look at that, the Success card and willpower with the Chariots. Yeah, so you guys are going to make the progress. You guys are going to figure it out. There's a little bit of resistance for some of us are resisting. But you guys are going to get the outcome you want. I mean, look at that. Lots of abundance wants to come towards this pile. You guys are asking for it. Clarifier for the King of Pentacles. Look at that. 10, Moon, Gemini. Look, speak your truth. Speak your truth. Moon and Gemini in the 10th house. Speak your truth. Yeah. To me, like Moon is intuition, Gemini is communication, and it's in the 10th house. So you guys are most definitely meant to speak your truth. Let people know what your thoughts are, what's going on in your head. Even the Swords energy, maybe to some degree, is representation of like what's going on in our head. We got the World card. Yeah, ending cycles, releasing what no longer serves us, embracing the news, what's happening for this pile. Any more messages for pile number 3? We have here Mercury. Look at that. Mercury in the 3rd house in Aries. They're just telling me the same thing. You guys are going to feel very empowered when you guys really start speaking, using your throat chakra and activating that energy. This is what's being called and asked of you right now. It's your spiritual upgrade. Any more clarifiers for this pile, guys, about what's happening? Time to act. Love it. Any more? Financial. Yeah, there's a lot of financial, a lot of abundance for this pile. Financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. Ooh, I wonder what that's about. Maybe that's what the Ace of Pentacles is, right? The opportunity coming towards you is due to something that you've done in the past. Now's the time to take action, be seen. Most definitely with that Mercury and Aries. Oof. Like, speak your truth, right? Mercury and Aries can be a little bit impulsive communicators. They just say what's on their mind. Their intellect is quite strong, too. Because they're leading with fire. Okay. Clarify this chariot, please. What is this about? Three of Pentacles. Clarify the chariot, please. Ooh, Three of Cups. And Hermit. Yeah. Interesting. I feel like they're telling you to be a hermit. In terms of like the people, it's specifying connections here. Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups, and then we have the Hermit next to the Three of Cups upright, and the Three of Pentacles is reversed. It's like, okay, now's not the time to work with the people or be around the people that you were with before. We're trying to create a new dynamic. This is like a collective message that keeps coming through in all the readings. It's interesting. Okay, so I guess that's a huge energetic shift. I should have just did one reading for the collective, and we all would have been like, yeah, that's my life. I'm going through the same thing too. Because all of these readings have been very similar. It's so fascinating. Okay, pile number 3. I'm going to go ahead and end your reading here. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you want to work with me personally, then all my information is down below. Have a beautiful day or evening. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. If you chose the Mokite Jasper, then this is your reading. All right, so as usual, I'll read your crystal first and then your cards. So what spiritual upgrade are you currently experiencing? What spiritual evolution are you going through right now? What is going on? We want to know. Bold, bright, and beautiful. So I think this is about learning how to boldly express yourself. Share of yourself. Yeah, the phrase "afraid to not be messy" is what's in my head. Not afraid to not be messy. Not afraid to be messy. Not afraid to be messy. Not afraid to be flawed. Not afraid to be flawed. Not afraid to be. It's like it's very much intentionally saying it's talking about not being afraid. To not have it all right, like have all the answers, have it all perfectly figured out. It's just like kind of being a little bit more spontaneous and just kind of coming out with your energy and just being like, bam, as opposed to like overthinking and overanalyzing or rehearsing or practicing something. It's just about going with this like fiery, intuitive energy of like, bam. Not afraid to let things, not afraid of the ugly is what I'm also getting. Not afraid of the ugly, not afraid of the ugly parts of life. Maybe not afraid of the shadow to some degree. Not afraid of the mess. So I keep hearing that. So if you're not afraid of the mess, that means that you're willing to embrace mess. Life is mess, right? Even creativity to me is mess as well. Creativity is very messy because it's very abstract. And yeah, most definitely. I mean, this at one point this crystal brought me to Van Gogh, but kind of like a painter when they're throwing paint on the canvas, and very Jackson Pollock. Well, Jackson Pollock was kind of calculative to some degree, but just like throwing paint on the canvas, very much that energy. Yeah, so being brave, not afraid of the mess, being brave to like walk in and let life unfold, go with the flow of life, not trying to control the outcome. Ouch. That looks quite like a strong puncture wound right there. Again, I keep getting not afraid of the mess. It's like it's not pretty. I keep getting that it's not pretty, but you see, look at it anyways. It's not pretty, it's not beautiful, it's not aesthetically pleasing, but look at it anyways. Be authentic. Look at yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror. That's what it was, I think. It's very much a like look in the mirror. Don't be afraid of your flaws. Energy is what I'm getting. Don't be afraid of the flaws. Like embrace the flaws. I'm seeing like this crystal has like this huge gap in it, and it's kind of gnarly. But it's like you look at it and you're just like, oh, but you're like, oh, but oh. Cool. This is cool. This is interesting. I like this. Character. It's character building is what it is. It gives you character. Like, I feel like this pile, maybe you're ending this perfectionism mentality, trying to get it right mentality. Now we're just like, all right, I'm going to be my raw self from now on. Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and move forward with the cards and see what they reveal. We have here Akashic Stargate. Aligned with purpose, crossroads, no wrong path. Yeah, so I like this card. Pretty powerful. This is about having like a multiple paths, understanding that in life it's about choices. So there's no wrong path. You know, you take a detour and then whatever. But I always feel like there's like multiple ways for you to go to your life purpose. There's multiple ways for you to meet a soulmate. There's multiple ways. Like, wasn't there a movie I watched where she had a soulmate, and she experienced a story where she was with him. I don't know. She met. Anyways, the moral of the story was that she was going to meet her soulmate, regardless, no matter what. It was always going to happen. It was always meant to happen. So it's like you're going to get to wherever you need to go, regardless of what path you choose. It doesn't have to be perfect. Maybe you guys are learning how to embrace, like the no wrong path, right? Don't be afraid of the mess. No wrong way. There's no wrong way to do anything. Really, there's no such thing. You just try and you learn. You try and you learn. You try and you learn, and you just gain from that experience is what I'm getting from this pile. Okay, I'm going to read the book on that one because it's been a long time since I saw that card and I want to re-educate myself. Stagnant. A stargate is a portal that can take us through space and time to the whole other universe. It's based on the concept of Einstein-Rosen bridge, or what is also known as a wormhole, where a speculative structure linking different points of space-time is created. Oh, and I was just talking about that movie. I was actually thinking about what's her name? What is her name? Who used to be married to Coldplay artists? Who has that? Gwyneth Paltrow. She was in a movie where it was like called Timelines or Trading Spaces or I don't know, something like that, where she lived one life and then she lived another life and she met her soulmate in one, and then in her current reality, she ended up meeting him too. Yeah. But yeah, it's like time travel. Anyways. In spirituality, a stargate is less about traveling on the physical three-dimensional level and more about making progress on the spiritual. Okay, travel spiritual. Ooh, a feature of many spiritual traditions is the idea that all of us have a stargate in our heart that connects us with the central lattice of consciousness, the divine matrix. The Buddha acknowledged we were the universe, while Jesus said the kingdom of heaven is within you. The Akashic Stargate transports us to a space where we are given the opportunity to make a decision to accelerate in realization of our life purpose. Oh, yeah, and I was talking about choices and decisions to accelerate, yes. And even in the movie, it was about choices and decisions. Do we choose soulmate or do we not choose soulmate? Whenever the Akashic Stargate is presented to you, it's because you're at a critical point on your journey. Oh, you're at a critical point in your journey. Beautiful. You have the opportunity to move in a particular direction and you have to make a decision. This can feel overwhelming and you may be waiting for someone or something to make the decision for you, but you aren't here to walk a path that was set for you. You're here to walk a path that you have chosen. The next phase of, choices. The next phase of your journey cannot unfold until you decide which way to go. Know that whatever direction you take and whatever decision you make, you'll always be on the right path. Yes. No matter how you get there, you'll always end up in a similar space. Also know that purpose isn't about doing your duty. It's about living life and experiencing joy. Yes, I love that. We have your Cancer. All right. Emotional development happening here with Virgo. Ooh. Nurture, comfort. These are both feminine signs. They're both very nurturing energies. Virgo is about being of service. Cancer is about being nurturing of service. Comfort and protection, integrity, reverence, service. How would I combine those energies? They're very sweet energies together. It's like super saccharine sweet, isn't it? Um, Protective, comfortable. I don't know. For some reason, looking at these upside down is not helping me. So let me look at them upright. Okay, angels. I feel like angelic support is here. Yes, come out of your shell, maybe as well. Virgo is about earthy energy, earthy water. Creates Mother Gaia. Earth and water makes Mother Gaia right there. There you go, Mother Earth. Mother Earth. So you guys are spiritually upgrading in terms of getting in tune with your intuition, as well as your feminine intuition as well, in terms of, again, femininity, feminine energy is a very creative, intuitive energy. Intuition is feminine energy. So yeah, you're getting in tune with your intuition in terms of what you need to do. You're listening to your emotions as well as your body, and you're tuning in. You're learning how to make decisions and choices that guide you in the right direction. Yes. We also have here deep knowing. There you go. Deep knowing, deep knowing. You're gaining wisdom. Strong sense of knowing. Yes, we have Cancer. We have the moon here. So again, your moon, your psychic, your intuition is heightening in terms of having a deep knowing, a deep sense of what directions you want to take in life and what pathways is right for you and suits you. And I was also talking about like the perfectionist energy, and we have Virgo here, which is about being perfectionist. I feel like I'll come back to that. I'll come back. We have here Elevate Support 35, and I'll pull the book for that one. Yeah, so this is about the divine matrix, and I think this one was talking about the divine matrix as well, about how everything is connected. You're going to find the right path. So that's being supported again. I was getting nice at angelic support, and we have here support. Yeah, you guys are being very much guided and angelically supported on your path. Your spiritual upgrade is like knowing what to do, knowing how to make intuitive decisions in terms of where you need to go. You're being very divinely guided, and they're like, it's not about your duty, which we have your Virgo. Maybe there's some duty going on, but it's about your living your experience, living your life, enjoying life. So I'm going to go ahead and read the book here on this Elevate Support. Supporting creativity, Divine Mother. There we go. Divine Mother energy is most definitely coming through for this pile. You're talking about Mother Gaia, Divine Mother. Where is Mother in your heart? Who is your mother? What does she teach you? How does she love you? Okay, it is very feminine energy. That does make sense. Sometimes something needs to shift, release, and flow in your relationship with Mother. This energy mustn't become stagnant. If you have any problem with your birth mother, this is an opportunity to see it to you, who has the power to choose how to relate. So some of you are needing to heal very feminine energy in your life right now, whether it's a mother or the feminines around you. Yeah, you guys are being called to heal your feminine energy, most definitely. Maybe some of you were called or taught how to be perfectionists by your mothers, or maybe your mothers or the feminine energies around you made you feel like you had to be perfectionists, and it pulled you further and further away from your intuition. I know personally, the reason why my intuition is so strong, honestly, guys, is my mom doesn't really listen to her intuition. That was always like the thing. I always looked at her and I was just like, she would always say something and she would be right, and then she would question herself, and I'm like, why do you do that? Why do you always doubt yourself? So it made me want to learn how to trust myself more. And yeah, I'm getting that for this pile too. It's like maybe you've had feminines kind of show you, because feminine energy can be quite passive. Passivity does work to some degree, but we need to believe in ourselves. We need to trust our decisions. We need to listen to our intuition. Healed feminine energy is about listening to your intuition. Okay. So it says, this is your opportunity to surrender to the natural laws of the universe and allow your mother, the Mama Earth, and the divine universal mother to give to you. Ooh, abundance. Observe your boundaries, your ability to flow and release with love and gratitude, and your own independent identity. Yes. The mother births you, but it is you who must carry yourself over the threshold with your own grace. It is who gets to review, reestablish, recommit, reconnect, remake, and rebirth continually to become your true self. You can. Yeah, there it is, the authenticity coming through. Keep going. Know you are loved by your mother with her signature style. You are also loved by Mama Earth and the divine universal mother. You are made of love. Let it flow and pass on. Wow. Okay. Yes. So maybe some of you guys have a connection to the number 43, 35. It just made me think of my mother. 35, 43, 4 and 3 adds up to 7. That's about divinity. Divinity is sending you downloads. Got to listen to it. 3 and 5 adds up to 8, which is about building. It makes me think about earth energy and grounding. So yeah, 3 is about expression. 5 is about creativity is what I'm getting. 4 is about grounding. Yeah, 3 about expression. Oh, look at this. 14, wise leadership. So this is a spiritual upgrade you're also getting, is you're getting wise leadership. I'm most definitely getting a lot of feminine energy from this pile. Like, well, actually, I was getting a bit of masculine energy from this, not gonna lie. Like raw, authentic self. Yes, don't be afraid of the mess. You know what? That does make me think about my mom. Because, you know, moms are always like cleaning all the time. It most definitely makes me think of my mother. Like, you know, don't do that. Don't, you know how mothers are. They tell you what to do and not to do. Yeah, so it's about embracing this mess, this authenticity. And I think as women, most definitely as feminines, we're taught to, like, you know, move towards more perfection and be embarrassed by mess, I guess, at times when things are messy. Oh, don't tell anyone about that or this, and discretion and whatnot. Yeah, so wise leadership most definitely matches up with the deep knowing here, deep knowing. And the owl with some wise leadership, Epona 14. Yeah, you guys are being called into a space of leadership right now, most definitely leading with that feminine energy. And leading other feminines, I think, to listen to their intuition better. Yeah. Oh, white eagle ancestor spirit. Connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. Yeah, there's a lot about healing mother or feminine energy for this pile. Very unique message compared to the other piles, I must say. I love this. Yeah, so you guys are spiritually upgrading in terms of healing the feminine energies. Most definitely what I'm getting. Yes. We also have here Mirror Guardian. Time to take time to reflect. Yeah, I think Virgo can be very introspective and very powerful in terms of being a hermit, being introspective, and really thinking about thyself. And I was listening to the definition of a Virgo, and someone said the definition of a Virgo is a woman that knows thyself, a woman who owns herself on all levels. So yes, a woman who owns herself on all levels. With a mirror guardian, again, this is about looking in the mirror and not being afraid of the flaws, not being afraid of the mess, not being afraid of, you know, whatever's there. We embrace it. Yes. And it kind of dials us into balancing with our masculine energy. This gives me a little bit of masculine energy for this reading. So most definitely we want to do that. Yes. Take time to reflect. Reflect in your life, your memories. This was most definitely what this reading, it was calling you to reflect on your relationship with feminines, your relationship with women in your life and how that's impacted you. We also have here Hinduist. Ooh, another very feminine energy. Inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life. Celebrates the beauty in yourself. Yeah, and I was talking about looking in the mirror and all the flaws. Yeah, you're beautiful no matter what. You are beautiful no matter what they say. Words can bring me down. Shadow attributes: pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others. Yeah, so overindulgence, we don't want to do that, but we definitely, again, this one was emphasizing it. Enjoy your life. Forget, like, as opposed to duty, which is like more Virgo surface oriented, like get in tune with enjoying, like comfort here. Comfort, Cancer. What feels comfortable? What feels good? Okay, so let's go ahead and see if there are any additional messages I want to come through for this pile. One is about you finding the confidence to lead yourself, lead your life. And the reflection is you already have the intuition in terms of guiding other people. So we have the Knight of Wands popped out with the Moon card. So it's about taking action by following our intuition, or before we follow that action, take action, most definitely follow our intuition to guide us. Really think deeply. That's also the subconscious mind. Think very deeply about and reflect on what we feel called to do, what we feel called to create in our lives. Messages for pile number 4, guides. Oh, you guys have 4 and a 4 here. Ooh. And you got the Cancer, which is rules house 4. Tell me more about this reading, guides. These readings have been kind of long. 2 of Pentacles. So we're needing to find some balance. Clarify the 2 of Pentacles, please. Oh, look at that. We got the Hermit. Look at that. They do want you to get introspective. Yeah, that's the beauty of like feminine energy from Virgo. It's like that introspective energy. Feminine energy is about being inner, hidden. Therefore, why it's powerful when we actually take the time to do our inner work, we become an extremely powerful priestess. If you're a masculine, you got a little priestess in you too. And you most definitely got a priest in you as well. Yeah, so most definitely get more introspective, balance your thoughts. Look at that. We got Virgo energy all over this reading. You got the Queen of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Feminine energy. Heal, please. 8 of Swords. Yes, those thoughts, that negative energy, releasing that. Okay. Oops. Advice for pile number 4, please. Sun, Gemini, 2nd house. Yeah, so being confident in ourselves, right? Wise leadership, that's a little bit of that masculine energy, even with the Knight of Swords. Utilize, maybe some of you are very feminine to some degree. They want you, because I was getting masculine energy from this, which is interesting. So maybe utilize some of your masculine energy to create balance with your feminine energy. That way, because masculines are all about like being brave, stepping out, being in there, doing what they want. And then feminine energy is more about being passive, inner, hidden, shy. So it's like they want you to actually balance these energies. It's like, yes, we want you to embrace this beautiful divine feminine energy within you, but we want you to balance it with your masculine energy and project yourself outward into the world, because it's going to help to heal these unhealthy thought patterns that are not serving you. Yes. Okay. I think I'm going to... Any more guidance for pile number 4? Let's just go ahead and see what the tarot wants to add. Yeah, I think it's funny that I was singing that Christina Aguilera song, because we got the 8 of Swords, and I'm like, oh, okay, words have brought you down, because I know for sure that was my relationship with my mother. It was those conversations that impacted my psyche in terms of how I saw myself as a woman, and I had to rewire some of that energy. Oh my goodness. So we have Pluto, Scorpio in the 3rd house. Yeah, they want you guys to transform your thoughts. Look at that. I didn't even see that. Craziness. Yeah. If you guys go listen to that Christina Aguilera song. That song is so beautiful. It is kind of sad too, though, because you can hear the pain in her voice when she sings. The insecurities. It's that like collective feminine insecurity. Yeah, so go through that big butterfly emotional transformation when it comes to how you think about yourself, how you talk to yourself, what's that inner dialogue. Yeah, this reading is very different from all the other piles, I must say. What else do you want to tell me about pile number 4, guides? So we have here 2 of Swords. Yep, so that's that mental headspace. Tell me more about the 2 of Swords. Following our intuition. Okay, we have 6 of Pentacles. Okay. And 2 of Wands. Maybe you guys are having to make a choices. Oh, a lot about choices, right? And this was talking about choices too. Choices. Tell me more about this 2 of Swords and 6 of Pentacles and 2 of Wands. What is this about? 8th house, Neptune, Libra, dreams. Okay, pursuing dreams, transformation, hidden things in the sign of Libra. Balance. Okay, yeah. So this is about choices. And I think most definitely for this pile, again, you know, the way that we create balance, I know sometimes people are like, how do you create balance? The way that we intuitively, this is intuitive balance, the way that we create balance is just masculine and feminine energy. And Libra, right, is a representation of that masculine and feminine energy. Even though it's a masculine sign, it's between 2 extremely feminine signs, which is Scorpio and Virgo. So therefore, it knows how to support and be in tune with feminine energy rather effortlessly. We have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck here. Yeah, this is very important. It's about you learning how to trust yourself, and you're just being more decisive in your decision making and in your pursuits. And in that 8th house, it's like they want you to be they want you to be intuitive and also balanced when it comes to making your decisions. So intuition, letting those like what do you feel? What's that sense? What's that gut reaction towards what you want to do in terms of like the dreams that you want to create for yourself and what you want to build for yourself in your life, and what path you're trying to go. Yes. Libra is about that thought, the intellects, thought patterns, And yeah, 8th house intuition. Neptune is intuition as well. Okay, so any more you want to tell me about pile number 4? We have here Empress. Yeah, self-love for this pile. Very important. We had a lot of Mother Earth energy. Tell me more about the Empress. We have here 8 of Cups. Yeah, so most definitely make sure you're filling up your cup. You can't really help people fill up their cup without filling up yours. Most definitely check out, I want to go ahead and throw out this recommendation. Check out Mina, the Universe Guru's channel. She talks about how to balance feminine energy and filling up your cup and working from overflow as opposed to deprivation. I think a lot of women, because they're naturally very nurturing, very kind, very giving, they have a tendency to like give, and then forget that they're, it's better to work from overflow. There's nothing more attractive than a woman who really gives to herself and really listens to what she wants and what she desires, because woman is desire. So it actually makes her super desirable when she follows her desires and becomes this Hinduist. Yes, right? Same energy. They want you to become the Hinduist. Just enjoying life. They want you to enjoy life, find more pleasure in your life, enjoy your pleasure. I'm actually making, it's so interesting because I was, I'm making a video for my 10-day challenge, 10-day cleanse to abundance video, where I'm talking about activating your pleasure centers in your body. So I've just intuitively learned how to sense for them, and you can too. It's very easy. So most definitely check out that video. They're unlisted because I want to just put them out there for a limited time for people to enjoy. And then most definitely I'm going to scratch it and then create a different project after it's completed. So that's why it's just temporarily unlisted. So it's like all of this abundance and beauty can come into your life when you just start to feel more of that pleasure within yourself and trust yourself in terms of your decision making, and reciprocity, balance your energy with people. Yes. Okay, so pile number 4, I'm going to go ahead and end your reading here. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Have a beautiful day or evening. If you want to work with me personally, all my information is in the description box down below. Have a beautiful day or evening. And if I forgot to say so, let me know if it resonated.